Now, the One Kenya Alliance principals finally met at the request of the late Jakoyo Midiwo. Raila Odinga, Musalia Mudavadi, and Kalonzo Musioka were in that service, but Senator Masika Wetangula did not attend. All these individuals got a chance to address the masses there in that service. And they talked about Jakoyo Midiwo, how good Jakoyo Midiwo was, and the firmness with Jakoyo Midiwo. So they went ahead even to talk about the unity of the country for the purpose, being truthful and trustworthy. Now, some people, and even including the Star newspaper, went ahead to conclude that finally, the NASA principals have reunited, agreed to work together going to 2022 general election, where they are set to face off with one William Samoei Ruto. I was also reading comments here, and some of you guys were asking me to give my views on that move. So, it is coming out now different from what the public was talking about. But before I break down into that analysis, you might be watching me for the first time and you have not yet subscribed. My humble request is please consider to subscribe so that any other time, once we come out with a video like this one, you will always get notified. And to everyone who has subscribed, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Actually, the more you subscribe to this channel, the more you help us to reach more people outside there. Again, to all the returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back again. Now, let us get back to our discussion. Now, the renewal of NASA coalition cannot and will never be achieved through the burials with the kind of the breach of trust that the other principals went through from their big brother ODM. It is not going to be very easy to achieve such move just through funerals and functions. This can only achieved just through the boardroom meetings where each and every principal can face each other so that they can gain trust if need be. That's why Musalia Mudavadi has come out clear to rubbish what is written in the Star newspaper. He said there was nothing like of such move. All these things were just speculations, and therefore, as of now, so there is no move that has been initiated to see these principals sitting down facing each other to resolve all those problems that they are talking about that happens in NASA coalition. Unless if that will happen, then that's the time we can say that now NASA coalition principals are finally settling down to agree on how they can work together again in 2022 general election. This might be possible if Raila will sit down with these other principals, agree to resolve the problems, whereby they have to gain the trust by solving all the issues that has happened in NASA. So that one means Raila has to agree maybe to step down for one of these other principals to be the flag bearer, because according to the agreement, ODM is not supposed to fill a candidate in 2022 general election. That was the agreement that they filed with the registrar of the political parties. Unless they agree on that, again the issue to do with the funds that they were supposed to share, all these issues, if not agreed, then how will these other NASA principals go and convince all the peoples in their parties to come again work together with the ODM, despite all the problems that they went through? How they were unceremoniously removed from all the committees that they were serving in. This is people from ANC and for the Kenya party. All of these guys were removed from all those parliamentary committees that they used to serve. So, how do you explain even to Senator Masika Wetangula the way he was unceremoniously removed from the position of the Senate minority leader? So, all these things will play out, and unless they get the solution to this, it is going to be very hard for these principals to trust each other going forward. Actually, it's not a matter of trusting each other. It is a matter of trusting Raila Odinga and ODM party going forward. And one individual is coming out clear. John Mbadi is speaking the truth. Mbadi is calling for the unity of NASA coalition, and it is clear that ODM party need the presence of Musalia Mudavadi They need Kalonzo Musioka going forward. They need Senator Masika Wetangula in that coalition for them to be able to face the other side. Without this, Mbadi still appreciate the fact that it is going to be very hard for ODM. So Mbadi is speaking the reality, but people like Edwin Sifuna are still in slumber. That's why Edwin Sifuna is coming out to say that now our competitors who are part of NASA should not be in the next coalition since we are competing in the same region. So it's better they have Jubilee Party, which will be filling candidate either in Central and other side, then they leave them for Western region. And you can see what is happening in Jubilee Party. Everyone is running away from that coalition or the merger that they are going to form. So that means Raila still need to go back and face these NASA principles. Maybe have them back for things to work. So as of now, Mudavadi has maintained his stand that there is no solution that they have reached in NASA coalition. Kalonzo Musioka still stand with what he said. So that means these people are not yet to agree. The rivalry is still there, and what I believe is that Kalonzo is even now coming to believe the truth that it is going to be very hard for even Raila Odinga make him easy to get the presidency if he is going to support Raila. Then let's assume Raila finish his term and then exit politics. How will Raila manage to convince all these people in ODM party to back Kalonzo Musioka when someone like Joho want to exploit his interest in politics? Someone, James Orengo, also want to take over the leadership of ODM party. So even after Raila leaving ODM, I don't see ODM staying strong the way it is. There is possibility that it is going to split because there will be disagreement in this party. People like Oparanya, they want to take leadership of ODM. They want to be candidate. They want to be on ballot in the next election. That is 2027 or any other time. So Kalonzo is coming to learn the reality that it is going to be very hard even for him to get the full support of ODM party going forward. That's why all these individuals believe that it is better we solve the issue now and for all. And if not, then let them have the other way around. So going forward, Kalonzo Musioka and Musalia Mudavadi might maintain their stand and continue to pursue their way in One Kenya alliance. There is possibility that these people might force might have the third force going to 2022 general election. And if One Kenya alliance will not stay, what I'm sure of Musalia Mudavadi and Senator Masika Wetangula might remain in that coalition, even if Kalonzo Musioka will exit it. But as things stand by of now, Kalonzo Musioka and Musalia Mudavadi with Senator Masika Wetangula are strongly in One Kenya alliance. It's only Gideon Moi who left. And Moi was only coming with the perception votes. All these other individuals, at least they have the numbers. They have something they can bring to this alliance. That's why they believe that it's better for them to remain in One Kenya alliance so that they can move away from Raila Odinga's shadow. So many people in ODM believe that these principles will always gain more when they are working with Raila Odinga. But now, someone like Musalia Mudavadi believe moving away from Raila Odinga will help him to gain the trust and control of Western region, and in that manner, ANC party will even increase in number of elected leaders. Kalonzo Musioka still believes the same. He can take his vote to another basket. Remember also, there is nothing hard that can stop these leaders to go and even form another coalition with Dr. William Samoei Ruto. They can even decide to go negotiate with Ruto. Like Joe is putting it, that they are aware that NASA coalition or some of the NASA principals are negotiating with William Ruto. One thing that these people are forgetting is when ODM was feeling that President Uhuru Kenyatta is set to betray them, there was a time when they complained during the by-election in Bonchari and even in the Matungu by-election. They came out to complain. And during that time, these individuals were showing signs of going to unite with William Samoei Ruto. So that's the time President Uhuru Kenyatta went on to bring them back. That's the time we saw Gideon Moi going to meet Raila Odinga. That's the time we saw Muhoa Kenyatta went on to meet with the ODM leader. So, if these guys were moving in that direction, so how come they come and complain that we are aware some of the NASA principals are talking to William Samoei Ruto? So it becomes bad when Musalia, Kalonzo, and Wetangula are talking with Ruto, but it is good for them if it's ODM talking with Ruto. All these fallacies. So going forward, as of now, the signs are clear that these other national principals are not ready to support Raila again. So there will be a third force in 2022 general election. And this will force a rerun. That's the time these people will decide which side to go. So thank you so much for watching me. And I think we are only waiting to see the One Kenya Alliance principles. Remember, they made the other time. And they are yet to release their statement. We are waiting to see the move that they are going to take. That's the only thing we are waiting for. Thank you so much for watching me. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this move. See you in my next video.